While Governor Newsom fights the effort to remove him from office, his challengers continue to use crime as a key talking point in their campaigns.
You have former San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer, who spotlighted this today. Crown 4's Capitol Bureau reporter Ashley Zavala explains his promise to Californians.
This week, recall candidates are making their final policy pitches ahead of Election Day. The former mayor of San Diego promising to undo what was one of Gavin Newsom's first actions as governor.
Every Californian deserves not only to feel safe, but to actually be safe.
Former San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer Tuesday said he will end Governor Gavin Newsom's moratorium on the death penalty if he's elected, a change that he says would be immediate.
There has to be consequences. And if you do not have that, you are not going to see a change of behavior.
To line people up to be executed, premeditated.
2 months after taking office in 2019, Newsom signed the executive order to halt executions in California, dismantling the death chamber at San Quentin State Prison. The move angered some prosecutors and crime victims. In Tuesday's virtual press conference, Faulconer pointed to California's rise in crime and the tens of thousands of inmates that are eligible for early release. Faulconer was joined and supported by Mark Kloss, whose daughter Polly was murdered by a now death row inmate.
This is not a partisan issue. This is not about any kind of a Republican takeover of the state of California. I am a registered Democrat. I proudly voted for President Biden. This is about something else entirely.
Faulconer is one of dozens of candidates on the ballot and on the final week of the campaign trail urging voters to recall the governor. The latest ballot tracking numbers show 26% of ballots have been returned. Faulconer hoping the message today will resonate with those who have yet to turn them in. Ahead of the governor's event tomorrow with Vice President Kamala Harris, Faulconer has told me he doesn't think she or any other national leader can save Gavin Newsom. At the state capitol, Ashley Zavala, Crown 4 News.